Okay, you can call to order, we're good to go. Okay, at this time, I'll call the special virtual meeting of the Board of Aldermen to order. Would you please join me in the pledge?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll begin by taking a roll call. Alderman John Inglis. Present. Alderman Eric McPherson. Present. Present. Alderman Chris Macy.
Here.
Alderman Dave Goodwani.
Present.
Alderman Stanley Coudet. Present. Alderman Noreen McGorty. Alderman Anthony Simonetti. Alderman Bernie Simons.
Here.
Okay. And with us, we have Corporation Counsel Fran D'Adosio and Assistant Corporation Counsel Thomas Connor, and myself, Mayor Mark Loretti. Item number 1 is the special virtual meeting, the minutes for April 9th, 2020.
John Angley speaking. Move to waive the reading and approve the following meeting minutes. The special virtual meeting of April 9th, 2020. The special virtual meeting of April 21st, 2020. So moved.
McPherson, second. Okay, motion is made and seconded, and those are, for the record, for clarification, those are 2 special virtual meetings, April 9th and 21. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any opposed? Okay, the motion carries. Takes us to item number 2, is May statutory refunds.
John Angley speaking. Move that the report of the tax collector relative to the refund of taxes for a total amount of $932.38 be approved, and that the finance director be directed to make payment in accordance with the certified list received from the tax collector with funds to come from the statutory refunds account. So moved.
McPherson, second. Motion is made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? No discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Are there any opposed? All in favor, motion carries. Item number 3 is the adoption of the tax collector's suspense list.
John Angley speaking. Move that the tax collector's suspense list in the amount of $43,225.06 be adopted and transferred from the grand lists into suspense for state statute 12-165. So moved.
McPherson, second. Well, the motion is made and seconded by McPherson. Any discussion?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, John Angley speaking. This is good news. It shows that the Shelton taxpayers pay their taxes when due. They deserve our thanks and appreciation.
Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Are there any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Takes us to item number 4 is funding for road rehabilitation.
John Angley speaking. Move to appropriate an amount of $300,000 for the rehabilitation of roads with funding to come from automatic bonding pursuant to section 7.16 of the charter. So moved.
McPherson, second. Motion is made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Are there any opposed? The motion carries unanimously. This time it takes us to item number 5, executive session. We're not prepared to take up item 5.1, which is the sale of city property, but item 5.2 is the purchase of property. I'm not sure we need executive session for this. So I would opt that we not take the executive session and just go right into explanation and discussion. Would anybody be opposed to that?
I'm not opposed to it. The only thing is, I just want to point out that we don't have a motion prepared, because that generally is discussed in executive session, and then we come out with a motion, but I'm sure we can live and come out with a motion.
Fran, are you on the line?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
So, rather than go into executive session, I think we can discuss this right in open session. Would you agree or disagree?
Yeah, the only reason you go into executive session is if there is disagreement on the price. If you think the price is fair and you're going to do it, then there's no issue in disclosing it.
So everyone is aware of the property that we're talking about. You saw the appraisal. I assume you saw the appraisal. If you haven't seen the appraisal, then tell me now. Has everyone seen the appraisal?
Yes.
Bernie?
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so, we know what the purchase price is. Is everybody in agreement with the purchase price? We did contact the property owner, and they're agreeable to sell get the appraised number. I, too, would be inclined to go along with that. We think that it's a good move strategically, given the parking conditions that have existed down at the Belden Center complex with the fields in the back. Over the years, over the last 25 years, the traffic, the parking problem has been horrific. Now, whether that's been remedied or not, whether it certainly has changed, it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. But going forward in the future, it's hard to know, and this would really provide a safety valve for us. So, does anybody have any comment with respect to that?
No.
John Angley speaking. I'm just looking at trying to put it in the numbers to develop a motion, and I just want to see if we agree on the number. For the property known as 45 Grove Street, the purchase price would be
$150,000.
I think 150,000 is for both properties.
Right. There's two lots there that are back to back. It's a front, it's a back.
The 45 Grove Street is, I think, 128,000.
Fran, you want to jump in there?
Yeah, the 45 Grove Street is 128,000. The other piece, I think it's 0 Grove Street, is the 22,000. It adds up to 150,000.
Right.
So the purchase would encompass two pieces for a total.
I have the motion, Mayor, I have the motion written if you want me to read it at an appropriate time.
Well, I do want you to do that. I just want to try to get a consensus from everyone that they think that this makes sense to move forward on it.
This is Angley speaking. This is the 150,000 is the appraised price, and the agreement is to purchase at the appraised price. That's a statement. I think it's a correct statement.
It is a correct statement.
And that represents a fair.
So let me ask this from the board members: is there anybody opposed got any questions?
No questions.
Mark, questions?
No questions.
Are we in a mood to purchase Grove Street?
We don't have a motion on the floor yet, but we're gonna put a motion on the floor to purchase that property. That was Stan Coudet. Did I answer your question?
I just wondered why we wanted Grove Street. We've passed on some good properties in the past.
Well,
They use Grove Street for us to expand the parking lot, which they really need down there. Other than that, what are we gonna do, put an addition on the building?
No, the thought was is that at some point in time, we'd raise a house that's on there, because it's not in very good shape, and then we would create an empty lot for parking, much like we did on the other side when we bought that one piece.
Yeah, English speaking, this property also gives us access from Grove Street to the road properties in the rear of the property. So there's multiple potential for the future.
Yeah, I think the property that you're referring to that we passed on was, purchased by Brennan, and it became a larger piece of his mining operation that he has down there. And so, that piece never really came on the market, but we bought the house next to it. We bought I forget what the people's name who lived there. She was a school teacher. Oh, boy, I can see her face, but I can't remember her name. Her and her husband. In any event, but, we have over the years bought more property down there to help with the parking situation. Except that when you have multiple activities, in the height of Pop Warner and cheerleading, and then something going on at the building, it was chaotic down there with parking. That obviously doesn't exist, because the numbers for those programs are way down now, and, we've done a better job of scheduling some of the activities when they occur. I hope that answers your question, Stanley. Anybody else have any questions?
No.
Okay, Fran, why don't you offer a motion for the board's consideration?
I have one question for you, Mayor. Where's funding coming from?
Funding would come from aldermanic bonding.
Okay, then I have the motion ready.
Okay?
So both 45 Grove Street for $128,000 and the adjoining 0 Grove Street for $22,000 for a total purchase price of $150,000 with funding to come from aldermanic bonding.
So moved.
Second.
English, so moved.
McPherson, second. Motion is made and seconded. Is there need for any more discussion?
No.
Hearing none? And, all those in favor? Aye.
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 Okay, Stanley?
Aye.
All those in favor appears to be unanimous. Anybody opposed? Okay, the motion carries. At this time, I will entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved, English.
McPherson, second. Motion is made and seconded. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Enjoy this beautiful day.